Hello everybody, welcome back to another Expeditions Guide. Today we're going to be taking a look at Edgerunner, a contract in the Mountain Labyrinths. For this contract we're going to be using the Zero. I also have with me an anchor. You need 2 rangefinders and a logistician on your team. So we're going to be deploying from the western outpost, and basically we're going to follow this route down, and then we're going to follow this path along the mountain. That's going to take us up to the end, and then follow another path up, installing 2 rangefinders along the way. So let me go ahead and I will show you how it is done. So as first things first, we're going to leave the western outpost from the southern end here, and we're going to make our way through the forest up and over these rocks here. I will also make a note, along the route, we are going to have to clear a rock clearing. So you want to make sure you have at least 75 spare parts on your vehicle so that we can get that cleared up. But yeah, so we're just kind of following this path over these rocks and through the forest here. Go around this rock, make our way over here. So climb up over this way. We're going to make our way down the cliff here. We're going to go right in between these 2 rocks. Not going super fast here. Kind of taking our time. And then we're going to go down the left side here. Right over these rocks. I'm going to stay to the left side. And here we're going to find ourselves on the ridgeline path. So we're pretty much just going to follow this path all the way north. And let me tell you, it is a tricky one, but it is a fun one for sure. So here's the first waypoint. Now we're going to make our way to the rangefinders right along the route. Interesting and very dangerous place. One must be extremely cautious on this route, and you will see why as we get over there. So, as you can see, we're clearly climbing over a bunch of rocks here. There's not a ton of traction. Once we make it up over this side, we can go to the left here, kind of go around these rocks. The reason I chose the Zero for this mission is it is small and it is nimble, so being nimble is very important for this contract. And here's that rock clearing I was telling you about. So 75 spare parts, we're going to go ahead and clear that and make our way through. So we're going to climb over these rocks and get back to the path. Go around these ones. Kind of go right between them here. Over here is where things start to get a little interesting. So we're going to go over onto the left side here to climb over these rocks and just kind of roll our way down. Oh, hold on. Hold on. This is why I bring anchors. There is no good way to get through here, so we're going to go ahead and continue on. That's why I always say bring anchors with you, especially in these scouts. They're the most important thing you can have with you for an emergency. So, back in that spot where I flipped around, I made a mistake. I was too close to the wall there. So you want to make sure you're just a little bit further away. And then as you can see, we're going over these narrow rocks here. So we're just going to kind of tiptoe our way over these rocks, because one wrong move and we are tumbling down to the river below. Once we get to this rock, we want to stay to the right side here, so we got to get as close to this canyon wall as we can. And then just go right around to the left here. Climb over this rock. And here's the narrowest part right here. Make sure we get that positioning right. As we climb up over it, there we go. This is a fun one. It's definitely challenging. You got to be very precise with your movements, as you saw. I did make one little mistake earlier trying to do this, but we're gonna go ahead and install the rangefinder here. And there you go. Now we got to move on to the next one. So we're gonna continue the path. We just passed the most difficult section of this. The rest of this is pretty chill. So we do have some rocks to go down here. So we're going to just kind of gently roll down these rocks here. And then we're going to head up to the left and go through this brush. And honestly, getting to that first rangefinder is probably the hardest part about this contract. Once you get that first rangefinder installed, the rest of this is actually really fun. Not that the first part wasn't fun, but it was just a little bit more relaxed here. We do have to climb over a little bit of rocks here, but it's nothing super dangerous. And there's plenty of trees if you fall over, so. We're just going to climb over these rocks, get ourselves down to the shoreline. Just kind of rolling down. Alright, once we've made it to the shoreline, we're going to go ahead and follow this north all the way to the end. Alright, once we make it over here, we're going to go to the left here, and you're going to see a path that goes back up the other side of the mountain. Or the same side of the mountain, just the other ridge area. And we're going to go ahead and work our way through this brush here. And here we're going to go, there's a big rock kind of in the way here. So we're just going to maneuver our way around it. Just kind of squeeze in between the rock and the tree. Get right on through. Or you can kind of go through the woods there, but I find it easiest just to go around that rock. Alright, once we make it over here, we're going to just go forward a little bit more. And here is our second and final rangefinder installation point. We'll go ahead and install that. And that will reward you with heavy fenders for the A&K civilians. So, hope you guys enjoyed this guide. Let me know what you think. And I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.